Hey, T-Fall folks, Sean here. I'm here with Zander Cannon from Kaijumax. I know you guys know that one, so we're privileged to talk to him for a few minutes. So got a few questions for him, and I'm going to get started. Zander, tell us, what are you working on right now?
Well, for the first time in my career, I know what I'm going to be doing next year. You know, like usually you never can like look that far out. But I'm working on Kaijumax for the foreseeable future, and I've been doing it for 2 years now. And yeah, we're in the third season, and you know everything's getting going. My monster prison. You know, if you haven't heard of it, it's a monster prison comic, like Oz and like drugs and gangs and stuff.
Yeah, no, if you haven't picked this one up yet, you definitely need to get on that because it's hilarious and kind of intense at times. Would you say that this is like your favorite body of work, or do you have something that's more precious to you? Or?
You know, my previous book called Heck is that's the one that's like closest to my heart because I was doing that while my wife and I were in the process of adopting our son, and so I was doing this, you know, kind of pulpy adventure through hell, you know, like it's just the usual stuff for comics. It's just kind of a mashup, but I was working on it really fast, and my mid-30s kind of crashed into me, and like, you know, and there's a lot of melancholy that kind of came out in a weird way. So that book is very precious to me in a way that like everything else, as much as I love it, it can't match.
Okay, well, it sounds like we also learned a little bit of your process as well. You take, you know, what's going on with you, and you incorporate that into your work, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and I think that's valuable. I think it's crucial.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Here's a question for you. What are 3 things that you think people should know about you, either as a person or at least 3 things they should know about your work in general?
Well, one thing is I always try to do something really like big and bright and crazy because my natural tendency is to make everything sort of dark and small and depressing. So if you start up here, then you know you can chip away at it a little bit. But if you start down here, you're just out of luck. Okay. You know.
That's fair. Okay.
I guess that's one thing.
Okay.
The other thing is I have a very like my life is very steady. Like it's a very like live in Minnesota. You know, just it's like. It's kind of fun to have like an ordinary life, and then it's like you come and sit at the drawing table, and it's just like monsters punching each other.
Okay. Well, that sounds like an out. That's like an outlet for sure.
Yeah. Well, and I sometimes think it's kind of crucial. You have this sort of cool, like calm life, and then it's like, you know, I'm ready to start, you know, destroying things.
Okay. Okay. What kind of challenges, if any, do you usually have in your work? Or
deadlines? I mean, I always wish that I were a better collaborator. You know, like
okay.
I've learned how to do everything. So I write in pencil and ink and lettering color my whole comic, and that's a stupid idea. Like it's so inefficient. It's terrible. Why would I do that? But a lot of times it's just because I don't have to run anything by anyone. I said, oh, this room is going to be completely pink. Do I want to explain why? No, not really.
Because you don't have to.
Yeah, I don't have to. I don't have to explain it to myself. But I would kind of have to run it by a couple people, even just casually. And I sort of feel like sometimes it's just faster to just do it.
Okay. I can accept that answer. I think I'm fine with that. How about you guys? You know. Last question, and it's my favorite one. It's random stuff. Let's go with, how many times in your life have you thought, I could be Batman?
Well, I think it topped out at about age 13. Like, you know, like I didn't really think it after that. Because you just think, no way, man, Batman just gets his butt, like, stomped every day. But, like, up until 13, I probably thought it about 4 times a day.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys. I still think about it at least once a week. Like, you know, like if I got in shape, you know, this Batman thing could happen. You know.
Do 10 push-ups. You're like, I'm getting there.
I got the suit. No. Anyway, well, is there anything else that you want us to know?
It's been a fun show. You know, comics are awesome.
True indeed.
Get Kaijumax.
Get Kaijumax. All right. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.